Kaiser Soze here, Maximum Carnage again. I just did a video about war weights. So this one isn't going to be about war weights. This is going to be really short, just to show something strange that happened in an attack. So I'm going to go down here to their number 13. So this is what they refer to as Chief Pat's base, the TH9, Town Hall 9 version, which is pretty easy for hogs to take out. And I've taken out this base with hogs at least twice, certainly in the last 10 wars, without any real problems. And the reason that it is pretty easy to take out with hogs is because there's no giant bombs, double giant bomb sets. So on this particular attack, it was later at night and I forgot where the giant bomb was around the Barb King and was trying to hold off on a heal, and it ended up costing me, but a strange thing happened with the king. So here I'm just going to touch the king. You can just see the radius. So if nothing is inside that radius, if no troop goes inside it, then the Barbarian King will not attack the troop. You can see as we zoom in here, Barbarian King goes around much like the Queen on a set pattern with short and long pauses. So there's a long pause, walks to the next place, that's a short pause, walks to the next place, that's a long pause. He'll walk to the next place, have a short pause, walk to the next and have a long pause. And you can map out where that is. It's not really important for the king too much, but occasionally when it's matched up, or the queen is matched up beside an air defense, people can time zapping the air defense with lightning and at the same time killing the queen. So the queen has her radius as well. If nothing's inside that range, then the archer queen doesn't attack it. Now, if something is close, right to the edge of the ring, a question mark will appear over the Barbarian King's head, and instead of going around in a circle in their pattern, they will literally just go back and forth between the two spots on the closest side just to see if the troop enters. If the troop enters, he will then attack that troop. Now, the Barbarian King is also tethered to the platform, meaning it will just barely make it outside of that ring, and then it will break off its attack, and then it will return to the platform. So in this attack that I'm going to show here, it's happened once before where the king completely has broken the tether over a long period of time. So this is Ronan's attack. So the plan is pretty simple. Pop the CC and poison it. And so that's what's being done now. And then he's going to go right at the queen with Golem's a jump spell, a couple of whiz to clean up in the heroes. He's going to jump in, take out the queen. There's a giant bomb right there on that same side. Get the kill squad in. After the queen's taken out, a skeleton trap has already popped. He's clearing out this area, and then he's going to start putting in the hogs at the top end. So I'm just going to play it at normal speed from here. So the hogs, now, so those hogs go in, a heal spell is placed because there's a giant bomb right beside that Tesla, and you want to make sure that those hogs are under heal when that giant bomb goes off. And you can see the Barbarian King right here. Question marks appeared because these hogs that are coming in from this side have now got the attention of the Barbarian King, and the Barbarian King is going to go out and start to attack those hogs. So where his ring is, it was over where that army camp is now gone. Right at this wizard tower was the end of his ring. Over here by this cannon, and where that wizard tower is, along with this crossbow. And that's the range of the king. So hogs are put on that side just to make sure that the other hogs are traveling through on the top end. So this is the mistake. The heel was too shallow there. It had to cover where the giant bomb was. Now I've got the attention of the skeletons, and you can see that the Barbarian King is almost right at the end of his range once we get to that mortar over there. So he should be breaking off of his attack. And he does not break the attack. The Barbarian King, you can see how far he's moved from his platform, is following the hogs. And Barbarian King is doing an incredible amount of damage and killing those hogs. It's not until after he jumps the wall that the exclamation points happen and he goes back to his tether. Now watch the hogs on this crossbow. That crossbow, I don't even know how you call that having a sliver of health, but certainly with the additional hogs that the Barbarian King took out, it was directly the reason that that crossbow didn't go down. If that crossbow goes down, there's no other defenses. The cleanup whiz can get put just at this break in the wall, and they will go in on themselves and take out and do a lot of the cleanup. There was over a minute left at that particular point in the attack. So certainly it would have ended in the 3-star. And having the queen or the king wander that far to be able to chase the hogs naturally all the way down to the southern end is unusual to say the least, and certainly cost that attack to be not successful.